While we have had to limit tonight's ceremony to include immediate family for each of our graduates, we are able to provide friends and family across the globe the opportunity to be a part of our celebration. Tonight's commencement is being live streamed on turkpride.tv and the Sultan High School Facebook page, and can also be heard on the radio station Warm 106.9 if you text Turks or Sultan to 37667. We want to thank Warm 106.9 and turkpride.tv for providing these opportunities for us. And to all of the seniors, I would like to share some words of wisdom from the world of TikTok. It is what it is. 4 years ago, I met an incoming freshman during an Avid interview and found her to be confident, organized, and determined to make a difference. During the next 4 years, she was an amazing leader and positively impacted Sultan High School and our community. Next year, she will begin her studies in athletic training and secondary education at Washington State University. Go Cougs. Please welcome the president of the class of 2020, Cheyenne Boudreaux.
Thanks, Sif. So as some of you know, and now all of you, I am the class president, and to start things off, I want to congratulate you all for where we have come. I guess this is one way to go down in history. Walking into preschool and kindergarten, not wanting to leave our parents' side, to now being forced to leave school halfway through our senior year. Some of us are going to college, others Job Corps, military, and some straight back to your full-time job, unknown of what's going to happen next. No matter what you decide to do after today, don't let someone tell you you can't do it. Just do it. But make sure it's not against the law, please. Looking back on the school year, we substituted Mr. Monger's fire drills for Coronication. We should all know where Wuhan, China is due to Mr. Rudd's geography quizzes, and the ones who took Mr. Harris's English class should know a lot about Shakespeare, compared to us AP Lang kids who will forever only know two rhetorical devices, imagery and repetition, unless that's just me. Avid with Miss Kelly taught us how to make up a tutorial in 5 minutes, while Miss Knox showed us how much our school can help the community. And Mrs. Varnell gave us lifelong lessons about first aid and how to save a life that you will definitely need later on. I asked the staff for a motto they live by. As you read them off, think about them and understand that life is what you make of it. Mr. Hubbard's motto is, happiness is a journey, not a destination. Mrs. Kelly's and Mrs. Whitmire's is be true to yourself because at the end of the day, it is you who you need to make happy. Mr. Brumley's is, do the best you can with the time that you have. Mrs. Mickey's is with the right pair of shoes, you can walk through anything. Mr. Rudd's, don't live your life like a victim. Take responsibility of your actions and don't blame others for where you are in life. Miss Peterson's is live life to the fullest, go on adventures, laugh, have fun, and make memories. Miss Julie's, wear pink, be proud of yourself, and be the tallest short person you know. After today, go home and think of your own motto. Strive to be better than you were yesterday. Our last few moments and months of our senior year may have been taken away, but look where we are now. We're graduating. Yes, it may not be the original graduation you dreamed of, but we are history. We are this world's newest adults, and don't ruin that. As a class, we are strong and some of the best procrastinators out there. Make something out of yourself and be unique in every way. Go Turks and go Cougs.
100 years ago, in 1920, Sultan High School had 7 graduates, 3 boys, 4 girls. One became a farmer in Kansas, another a logger, a third became a clerk in a bookstore. 3 started families, and one moved to Pullman to attend Washington State College. Tonight, we have 126 ready to make an impact on the world. When our campus opens again next year, the challenges that these graduates, these seniors are taking on will be displayed on our grad wall inside the high school commons. We invite you at that time to come and check it out. Our next speaker will be the valedictorian of the class of 2020. She is a highly motivated young lady setting high goals for herself. But it's more than just setting goals. You need to have a clear plan to accomplish those goals. As far as academics, she has earned a 4-point GPA since 6th grade. She has a plan. Next year, she will begin her studies in sports management at Mississippi State University. Go Bulldogs. Please welcome our valedictorian, Lydia Sorgen.
Hi everyone, my name is Lydia Sorgen, and I was given the opportunity to speak by Mrs. Whitmire as the valedictorian of this year's class. When the coronavirus fizzled out our senior year, I was convinced I would no longer have to give a speech. Until the academic awards just a few weeks ago, when I heard I was in fact giving one. It has been difficult for me to come up with an idea that I thought applied to everyone, wasn't incredibly boring to listen to, and had some bang for its buck. Anyone who knows me knows I love sports. I spend a lot of time watching them on TV, in person, and looking at all the new trades going on. Heck, one of the main reasons I chose to attend Mississippi State University this fall is because it's SEC football. So back to my point. When I heard I needed a topic for a speech, all I could think about were all the sports rants I could go on. How much I dislike Alabama football, how helpless the Cowboys are, even with my favorite quarterback, Dak Prescott, or how Michael Jordan is obviously the GOAT over LeBron. But I realized that didn't fit my own criteria of applying to everyone, considering I'm constantly talking to my friends about these things, and they're constantly ignoring me. So then I began to focus on a topic in the broader picture of sports, the legacy players leave behind. As I was contemplating a legacy in the terms of sports, I broadened the spectrum to focus on the idea that every day we live and every journey we take is ultimately just a legacy. Our legacy at Sultan High School has already been made. Whether you were aware you were making one or not, as we graduate today, our legacy has been sealed. Our legacy for our first 3 years consisted of lots of us playing sports, supporting one another, and some high school drama. When this virus wreaked havoc on our senior year, our legacy was redesigned as one of sadness, pain, and loss. As you step into tomorrow as a so-called new person, one who's a high school graduate, be aware that you are beginning a new legacy. What you make your legacy is up to you. Many of us will go off to college, many will learn a trade, some will join the military, and others will go directly into the workforce. Whatever you choose, the actions you take will ultimately lead to your legacy. After college will be another journey, which means another legacy you will be making wherever you end up. And ultimately, when your time on this earth is over, all you will be is a legacy. What your legacy is now up to you. Your legacy is no longer defined by kids in your grade making poor or good decisions, but rather now it's all on you. What you make of yourself, your work ethic, how you treat people, and your actions in total will make your legacy. So from this day forward, it's on you. You can be remembered as someone who loved passionately and served constantly, someone who was lazy and didn't accomplish much, or you can become the greatest of all time at whatever you do, like Michael Jordan or Tom Brady. You can be remembered as whatever you want, but every day you have to make the decision of what ultimately you want your legacy to be. To acknowledge everyone who has impacted my life would be impossible, but here's to highlighting a few. To my very best friend, Lindsay, we graduated preschool together, and today we're graduating high school together. So from the very bottom of my heart, thank you. To my other best friends, Madison and Meg, I could never say thank you enough. To all my teammates and everyone who made high school so unforgettable, thank you. Most importantly, to my parents, thank you for letting me pursue my dreams no matter what they are, and always encouraging me to leave a legacy of love and goodness wherever I go. As a final note and a recap of my time here at Sultan High School, it was filled with countless late nights, lots of procrastination, and too many memories to describe with my friends. To the class of 2020, I can't begin to express how great you made my time at Sultan High School. And since for many of you, I'll never see you again, I'm hopeful you'll make your legacy something great.
So apparently it is going to rain on our parade today. Our next speaker will be the Salutatorian for the class of 2020. She is a senior in our AVID class, which is the largest group of AVID seniors in our short history. As a freshman, we went on a college visit to Seattle Pacific University. 4 years later, she will be attending SBU, go Falcons, in pursuing a degree in psychology. Please welcome our salutatorian, Savannah Terry.
Good afternoon, friends, family, faculty, and fellow graduates. Well, we did it. We all accomplished one of the major early milestones of our lives, high school graduation. This is a major step in the journey of our lives, one that should be greatly recognized. We all worked hard to get to this day, and our work should not go to waste. It may not be what we all hoped and wished for because we're being congratulated out of our cars, but today is our day to shine and be recognized. We had a traumatic incident that caused our senior year to be cut short. Some were happy, but a lot of us were frustrated. The goals we set for ourselves were ruined. We had to adapt to doing online school, 30 minutes a day with each of our teachers 2 times a week. What was supposed to be the easiest year of high school ended up being our hardest. We never got to have our last prom, last sports season, last awards assembly, and our formal graduation. All was taken from us. But it doesn't have to be all bad. We may not get to have all those memories, but at least we got through it and to the point we are today. During my 4 years of high school, I was pretty lame. I didn't do anything fun so I could get to this point, giving you guys my graduation speech, being second place. I do remember each and every day of high school perfectly. As a freshman and sophomore, I played volleyball. Not very good, but still played. We had some great memories. The bus rides, the trips to McDonald's, the losses we sadly took every game, and rants of what we could have done better. All so amazing. During my sophomore year, I started working at the Sultan Bakery, and it took away from a lot of my high school experiences. My junior and senior year resulted in me working more and focusing more on school. I was stressed every day about grades and money, but thanks to my support system, Abby, Bradley, Fran, Jasmine, Selma, and Windsor, I was able to make it through. They supported me through every decision, every mental breakdown, and gave me so much hope that everything was going to be okay. Thank you guys so much. I love you all. I also want to thank my mom, Sarah, my dad, Sean, my grandma, Carolyn, and my brother, Ian, for being so hard on me about my grades, but also supporting me when I did make mistakes. I wouldn't have been able to do it without all of you. I also want to thank all my fellow graduates. As I may not know all of you personally, I care about each one of you and really hope you all do well later in life. I also want to thank all my teachers that believed in me all 4 years of high school. Thank you, Mrs. Kelly, Mr. McMahon, Miss Harkins, Miss Miller, Miss Lynch, and Mrs. White, as well as a big thank you to all the other faculty members for just doing their job to help make us succeed. Last but not least, a big congratulations to our valedictorian, Lydia Sorgen. You are so smart and deserve the spot of number 1. High school was fun, but we have now turned a page in our life. We have moved from childhood into adulthood, and now it is time to find our passion. It is time to learn what we want to be. if we haven't figured it out yet, and it's okay not to know. However, Google won't tell us where our passion lies. It won't tell us who we are. Some of us know, but others of us don't know what we want to be when we grow up, and that is okay. We will make mistakes. We might choose the wrong major and have to pay thousands extra in student loans, but we will learn to be more frugal. We will miss deadlines and probably live on ramen, but these things will help us grow and change. Our mistakes will be just as important as our successes, and because they will define us. So don't aim for perfect. Instead, it is better to be flawed. So thank you, parents and teachers, for letting us make mistakes. Thank you for molding us into the imperfect people that we are today. And most of all, thank you for allowing us to learn from our mistakes and move forward. Congratulations, class of 2020, we made it.
Annually, the graduating class votes on who they would like to speak at graduation. The staff member selected this year challenges students in subjects like AP Biology, Chemistry, AP Chemistry, and AVID. In addition to that, many of the students turn to her as our on-campus mom when navigating through other challenges. Please welcome the staff member voted to speak by the class of 2020, Mrs. Carissa Kelly.
Hello, everyone. I'm going to try to project my teacher voice in here so you can hear me. So, as Mr. Sifferman said, I am Carissa Kelly. I'm a science teacher here at Sultan High School. I was honored to be chosen as the faculty speaker, but I would honestly not be up here without these amazing kids. I should probably say young adults now, as I shed a tear. I want to start by saying congratulations to the class of 2020. You did it, COVID and all. Also, I want to say congratulations to the family, friends, and people who have helped these graduates get to this point. I don't know about you all, but I have many gray hairs to show for it. The last ones I officially named A, V, I, and D. Yes, all of you 22 AVID kids. When I was asked to write this speech, I began to think of what type of speech to write. Should I be funny and tell you the many stories I have of these seniors? Like how William has typically been kicked out of most classes for getting the attention of his peers by farting? Or when many of them took chemistry with me, and during our forensics unit, I often became our victim, and I had several hands come up to be volunteering as being my murderer. Then I thought, should I be sentimental and provoke tears talking about how inspiring these young students are with the hundreds of hours they have done in community service, or their huge passion for SHS, creating a student voice club, or their amazing performances they have done in the school musical. Then I realized I cannot go down that sentimental path because I am a big crier and I don't cry pretty. So I said, let's move on. So it came down to giving you advice from my many years of wisdom. So many years that I often forget when you ask me how old I am, I don't remember. I was inspired by a book Miss Power let me borrow recently called Girl Wash Your Face. Yes, Holly, I finally read it. In this book, the author always ended the chapter with things that helped her, and I found 3 that I would like to share with you all. 1, stop comparing yourself. Don't compare yourself with others around you. Don't compare yourself with the perfect lives you see on Facebook, Instagram, or the good old Snappity chat. More importantly, do not compare yourself to whomever you think you're supposed to be. The only person you need to be better than is the one you were yesterday. You will make mistakes. It's normal. But remember, tomorrow is a new day and you can try again. 2nd, surround yourself with positivity. I get this is corny, but remember, you become who you surround yourself with. Soon, you will be off to college, military, or the workforce. You will be living away from home. You won't have your parents to remind you to do your homework, clean your room, or make sure you're on time. You also won't have your school mom to remind you to do your homework, clean up my room after you eat lunch, or more importantly, to remind you not to leave your books laying around my classroom. Connor, Gerardo, Pedro, I am mainly talking about you three. Third and final piece of advice is to figure out what makes you happy and do those things. Yes, this seems obvious, but at the end of the day, very few people intentionally choose the things that bring them joy. Try to slow down and enjoy life. You are young. It's okay not to know what you want to do with the rest of your life. It is also okay if you change your mind. I changed my mind. I went to college thinking I wanted to be a veterinarian. They work with animals, they make a lot of money, why not? I even worked at a vet hospital and really enjoyed it. But then I went outside my comfort zone and started volunteering at the local Boys and Girls Club. And that's when I realized I wanted to work with a totally different type of crazy animals. And now, look, I'm here. I get to celebrate you, and I am probably the most proud I could ever be. Minus when my children go, but you're a close second. Before I go, here is my final assignment for you. Yes, what kind of teacher would I be if I don't give you homework? Yes, it's COVID, so you may not do it, but I'm going to give it to you anyways. I challenge you to go out and explore what makes you happy. Push yourself outside your comfort zone. See what new things there are and what you like. Even if it is something small, do it and remember to always be better than the person you were yesterday. So congratulations, class of 2020. We are all extremely proud of you. Go out and be the kind of change you want to see in this world.
Sultan High School provides great opportunities for our students with programs like Running Start, College in the High School. Many of our graduates have already earned college credit as they are earning their high school diplomas. The class of 2020 has 8 students that have not only earned college credit, but they have earned their associate's degree. Please congratulate these special accomplishments for the following students: Nathan Balcarcel, Talia Blasco, Haley Cox, Grace Elliott, Windsor Mergenthaler, Chantel Sexton, Lauren Simmons, and Hannah Wiedemann. Congratulations. For the presentation of the class of 2020, I would like to introduce our principal, Sarita Whitmire-Skeeth. And the acceptance of the class will be Sultan School Board Chairperson, Russ Sumter.
Good evening, class of 2020 and families. Thank you for entertaining my idea of a drive-through and a parade. I also want to thank all of the people that came together that really helped me put this together. I came in with an idea and I surrounded myself with people that knew how to get this done. And they stepped up way and beyond what I ever thought they would. And so I want to say thank you to all of you. At this time, I would normally ask the class of 2020 to stand. However, since we are all in our vehicles, I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand, please. Sultan Board of Directors and Superintendent Chaplik, it is an honor and a privilege to present to you the Sultan High School and Sky Valley Options High School class of 2020. As a principal of SHS and SVO, I certify that each student that walks across this stage has met all the requirements for graduation, as set forth by the Sultan School District and the state of Washington.
It is my extreme honor and privilege to accept the Sultan High School class of 2020.
class of 2020 has asked Miss Andrea Fuller to read the names as they walk across the stage to receive their diploma covers from Principal Whitmire Skeeth, who is Sultan High School class of 1992. While this is done, we know that it's a special occasion for each graduate and their family. Please be respectful for the graduates and make the celebrations for each student to allow the same opportunities for the next student. In addition, Sultan Mayor Russell Wida, Sultan High School class of 2012, will introduce our graduates at 4th and Alder tonight. Thank you.
I would like the graduates to think of this, that you guys made me break one of my life rules. I bought Crocs. So although this is not the graduation you imagined, it doesn't mean you didn't have an impact. All right, here we go. Cheyenne Boudreau. Lydia Sorgen. Savannah Ray Terry. Talia Renee Blasco. I would also like to state for the record that as soon as I came to the podium, it seems that the skies cleared. So,
Ryan, can you help get the vehicles out, please?
I would like to thank everyone for their car decorations today. It's been great watching you guys come through, honoring your seniors. And I've never seen so many clean cars in my life, so I think the Hoot Owl probably thanks you as well.
Okay, here we go. Now stop. Go ahead.
Holly Ann Seward. Rafael Martinez.
Okay.
Nathan Lee Honnold. Michael William Tanzer. Bianca Pulido. Also like to give a special thanks this evening to our Snohomish County sheriffs who have helped us put this graduation together. We appreciate you very much. Ruby Serna Celestino. Ashley Brambila. Jessica Johnston. Gerardo Vallejo Munoz. Apologize for the delay, folks. We have some tassel trouble. Jasmine Romero. Jamie Lynn Atkinson. Brandy Lynn Christensen. Hunter Jones. Jared Melling. Kaylin Farness. Dylan Konecki. Isabel Graham. Edgar Navarrete. Emma Carey Whidden. Leonardo Franco Velasquez. Kaylee Box. Zarelli Anai Million. Jennifer Martinez Cortez. Windsor Mergenthaler. Bradley Higgins. Christopher Ganich. Nicole Stone. Ronnie Kissler. Maya Downs. Oh. Cassandra Birchall. Cameron Scott Sifferman.
Stop right here, face your mom, and turn your tassel to the right side. Let her get a good picture.
Ashley Virginia Rolfe. Diego Hernandez Saldana.
Stop. Turn to face your parents with your tassel to the other side. Proud of you, Diego. Did you call the school?
What?
Did you call the school yet?
I can't get it.
Daisy Leong.
Stand right here and then face your parents and move your tassel to the other side of your hat. Let them get a good picture of you.
Dylan Songstad.
And then move your tassel to the right side of your head. There you go.
Anthony Vu.
Move your tassel to the other side of your head. Yeah, there you go. Take a good picture.
Paige Brianne Merritt.
Stop right here, face your parents, and then move your tassel to the right side of your head. There you go. Let them get a good picture. Okay, all right.
Colby Pettit. Miguel Chavez. Guadalupe Sanchez Padilla. Pedro Alejandro Alonso Medina.
Congratulations, Pedro.
Brian Stone. Kylie Marie Aberman. Dane Jefferson.
Yes, come right here. Face your dad and turn your tassel to the right side of your. There you go. Yeah. All right.
Christopher Walsh. Salma Carmen Aguilar. Abigail Carr. Cody Joe Hadsel.
And then face them and turn your tassel.
Haley Cox.
All right, go ahead. Yep.
Robert St. Pierre Perellis.
Stop here and face your family and turn your tassel to the right side. And face it so you make sure your parents get a good picture. There you go.
Oscar Javier Zuniga.
Stop here, face your family and turn your tassel to the right side.
Stacker Keithley.
Stop here, face your family, and go ahead and turn your tassel to the right side. There you go.
Madison Adele Jeffries.
Pause here, face your family, and turn your tassel to the right side.
Natasha Chavez. Valen Rowley.
You made it. Stand here, face your family, and turn your tassel to the other side. I should photobomb them all.
Madison Rain Hauge.
Stand here, turn towards your family, and turn your tassel to the right side. There you go.
The next vehicle has two. The next vehicle has two.
Thank you. Wonder who they are. Aiden Taylor Fleming.
Pause here, turn towards your family, and turn your tassel to the right side.
Lindsay Jane Fleming.
Good job, Lindsay. Pause here and turn towards your family and turn your tassel to the right side.
Jager Myron. Nicholas Sherrill.
Go ahead. Face your family and turn your tassel to the right side.
Matthew Sherrill.
Pause right here. Face your family and turn your tassel to the right side.
Jacob Eli Batts.
Here, face your family and turn your tassel to the right side.
Adeline Mae Johnson.
Stop here and face your family and turn your tassel to the right side. You're good.
Sonny Cargill.
Face your family and turn your tassel to the other side.
Michaela Lynn Center.
Right here. And then turn your tassel.
Lauren Elizabeth Simmons.
Pause right here. Face your family and turn your tassel to the right side. And let your parents get a good picture too. All right.
Brendan Fry.
Good job, Brandon. Stop. Yep, right here. And then turn your tassel and let your parents also get a good picture of you. There you go. Good job.
Sophia Ortega Galvan.
Turn right here. Face your family and turn your tassel. And then let your family get a good picture of you.
Michael Moss.
Stop right here and let them get a picture of you. Turn your tassel to the right side.
Ariana Favela Jimenez.
Stop here, face your family, and turn your tassel to the right side. Let your family get a good picture.
Tanner David Force.
Stop right here.
Everett Vernon Lee LaFleur. Good job, Everett.
Stop right here and turn towards your family and turn your tassel. Good job. Fix it. We're done.
There we go. Isabella Caldwell.
Oh, I thought I saw the ski mobile. I am wrong.
78.
Okay.
Nathan Barkalsel. I have some time. Let me say that correctly. Nathan Balcarsel. Courtney May Young.
Hey, that was a wonderful card you wrote. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Courtney. Turn towards your family, and then turn your tassel to the right side. Get all normal looking, so yeah, good picture. There you go. I don't know what it is.
Madison May Wright.
Right here, face your family, and then turn your tassel to the right side.
Uh-oh. Castle down again. I think that's 3.
Cody Meadows.
Stand right here, turn towards your family, and then turn your tassel to the right side. There you go.
Mason Walter Young.
Congratulations, Stacy.
Good job, Mason. Stop right here, face your family, and then turn the tassel to the right side. There you go.
Alan Eggleston Jr.
Good job, Alan. And then stand right here, and then face your family, and turn your tassel to the right side. All right. Good job.
Colby Moses.
Good job. Good. Stop right here, face your family, and then turn your tassel to the right. And then turn your tassel to the other side. Yep, perfect. There you go.
Faith Garrett.
Good job. Yep, we're done. Good job. Yep. Perfect. Oh. This is number 4 on it. Yep.
Tegan Riley Lally. Kennedy Ray Wolf.
Step right here. Face them. Turn your tassel. I love your hair, but thank you. That's so good. Too much skin.
Dulce Cayetano.
Stand right here. Face your parents. And turn your tassel to the right side.
Caden Lane Clements.
Good job, Kate. Turn towards your parents and turn your tassel to your right side. Did you color your hair?
Stefan Carl Connor.
Stand right here. Wait till your parents catch up, but face your parents. And then turn your tassel to your right side. Yep, perfect. And then let them get a picture. Well, hold up your. There you go. All right, good job.
Jordan McNew.
Good job. Stand right here and then face your family and turn your tassel to your right side. Good job.
Hannah Ryan Wiedemann.
Good job, Hannah. Pause right here, face your family, and then turn your tassel to the right side. There you go. Good job.
Jolie Solada.
Good job, Joe. Stand right here and then face your parents and turn your tassel to the right side.
Joelle Mejia.
Stand right here and then face your parents and turn your tassel.
Braden Daniel Chaplick.
Hold on, stay there, Brayden. There, Brayden, ready? Stand right here and then face them and turn your tassel to the right. Congratulations, Brayden.
Haley Lynn Bolin. Good job, Haley.
Stand right here, and then face your family and turn your tassel to the other side. Find it. There you go. Good job.
Victoria McGrew.
Stand right here, and then face your parents and move your tassel to the other side.
Mary Tallman.
Good job. Turn towards your family, and then turn your tassel. Turn a little bit more so they can get a full picture. Good job.
Lindsay Kendall Jr. Good job, Lindsay.
Go ahead and stand right here, face your family, and then turn your tassel to the right side. And then get a good photo. There you go. Oh, baby! Good job.
Chantel Mackenzie Sexton.
Go ahead and stand and get a good photo. Good job.
Jeremy John. Willie Fisher Bennett. Pardon me, we have a selfie moment here. Cody Michael Deason.
Turn your tassel to the right side. There you go.
Officially old! Woo! Finally done with this!
Taylor Ramsey.
Good job. Stop right here and then face your family and turn your tassel to the right side. Congratulations. Marie, gas tiger Elliot, like a gas for a tiger farm. All right. Keep that wet.
Grace Marie Gastiger Elliott.
Good job, Grace. Pause right here, face your family, and then turn your tassel. Congratulations, Gracie. Can I go? Okay. Yes. Good job, Grace.
Deasons, you gotta go, man. Connor Ross Albright.
Good job, Connor. Cut your hair. Stop right, yep, and then face your family. Face my family? Yep, turn the tassel to the right side. I figured you'd like a little shout out before leaving my request.
Logan Leonard.
How many inches did you cut off? Congratulations, Logan.
Pause right here, face your family, and then turn your tassel to the right side.
I do.
Start over.
For real? Okay.
Jade Mallory Adamski.
Congratulations, Jade.
Good job, Jade. Pause right here, face your family, and then turn your tassel. Congratulations, Jade.
Crystal Martinez Altamirano.
Congratulations, Crystal.
Good job, Crystal. Stand right here and then face your family and turn your tassel to the right side. I think you need more phones out in your car. All right.
Andy Lohr.
Good job. Pause right here and then face your family and then turn your tassel to the right side. All right, good job. Head on out.
Andrea Lee May Merritt.
Congratulations, Andrea.
Good job, Andrea. Stand right here and then face your family and turn your tassel to the right side. Turn your tassel. Congratulations, Andrea. Proud of you, Andrea.
Jennifer Doan. Clayton Michael Boyd.
Pause right here, face your family, and then turn your tassel to the right side.
Looks good.
You're only number 6 that has done this. Scoot back a little. Okay, there you go. Good job, please.
Dallas William Anderson.
Pause here. Turn towards your family and turn your tassel to the right side. We'll get a picture. Congratulations, Dallas. All right. Go ahead over there and then you can throw it over there.
And providing the finishing touch on the 2020 commencement exercises, Joshua Little Bear Whitmire Skeeth.
Congratulations, Josh.
Good job. Stand right here. Face your family and then turn your tassel to the right side. Congratulations, you're graduates. Your dad take a picture. Good job, yes, of course.
And back to Mr. Sifferman for some closing remarks.
I think we lost our principal. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 126 young men and women who are now joining a group of Sultan alumni. As a community high school, we have an opportunity to we usually enjoy the opportunity to share hugs and high fives in our commons after most graduations, as well as connect with the past graduates and family members that are here to support our seniors. While we cannot do that this year, we invite all families to celebrate safely the accomplishments of their grads, and on behalf of all staff in the entire Sultan School District who have been supporting these seniors over the past 13 years, we love you and we wish you well. Thanks for being a part of tonight's commencement ceremony. Have a great evening. Go Turks.
I don't know how you could sign when the rain was so rainy. You couldn't hear. Did you still? It's raining hard here.